Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. You already know what it is. Juanita Mecca Audio. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. I hope everybody had a blessed one, not a stressed one. Remember, we woke up. That's all we got. You understand? Anything after that is up to us. Waking up is not guaranteed. Do what you got to do for you. Make sure you do everything you do straight. You understand me? Let's not do anything to get us into any other things that we don't need to be into, because we always want to be positive and uplifted on this channel. Now, what I want to jump into right now is actually touching to me, because I've been through abuse. I've been through abuse, and by the grace of God, it was never as bad as what we're about to watch in this video here. It's very sad because, you know, a lot of times, not even just females, because men, they could be very, you know, I love a dog. You know, they be all up in it too. And they're not even paying attention to the red flags and thinking that, you know, I don't know, it's going to get better. It's not really, he wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. Don't think like that. Pay attention the first time. And I wish majority of the times I did as well. But, you know, we're going to jump into that a little bit more after we watch this video, because this is actually, as I said, touching. And I'm working on my own intro. You hear me? But until then, let's jump into this. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio. I like the way it's going down. Alright, y'all. As I said, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Let's jump into this story, because, you know what I mean, it's actually pretty deep. And everybody, please take heed to it. Pay attention to red flags. You know, anybody that's going through something, do the most and the best that you can to help them through it. Most of the time, you're not really going to be able to convince anybody to get out of something by telling them to get out of it. So be there as much as you can. Keep that eye. You understand what I'm saying? And always keep something on hold. Feel me? Let's get it.
It is an incredible story of survival. A woman shot by her estranged boyfriend who held her and their daughter hostage.
Yeah, this is frightening. We showed you body cam video back in July when Deshaun Dunmeyer was using his 3-year-old daughter as a shield from the SWAT team that was trying to rescue the little girl. Now, he was killed, but the mother and child survived, and now she has a message for other women. Not investigate. Shannon Butler has her story live in Studio C. Shannon.
Greg et al., she was shot 8 times, scars she will carry for the rest of her life. But it's not just those wounds. The deepest scars cannot be seen, but she says she and her daughter are doing pretty well. And now she's hoping to save someone else from what she went through. Sheila Smith felt meeting Deshaun Dunmeyer at an LA shoe store was meant to be.
He was just really sweet. He had a good, I don't know, high energy. He just seemed very positive. We just had fun. I mean, after that day, we kind of were inseparable.
What she didn't know until years later is that there was a side of him that was dark, so dark that he tried to kill her. The couple had broken up, but was co-parenting the best they could. That was until that day in July when she went to pick up her daughter and almost didn't make it out.
See, let me say this, though. Real talk, it happens so much. People will hold you so tight and act like the way they holding you is love, and it's actually, it's not. It's literally them just realizing that they're so used to having you in their life and moving with you every day. Because listen to what she said. Since they met, they've been together every day. They're so used to having you a part of their life, they just can't see you a part of it anymore. Because if you really loved this person, you wouldn't do anything to physically harm them or emotionally harm them, especially in no nature like that. Understand? So please pay attention. Don't misconstrue. And this goes for any and everybody. And I wish I would have understood that even more back then as well. Because I always was able to spit the knowledge, but I wasn't ever really moving on that right way, because I was still doing as I wanted to do with who I was doing it with. See? So as I'm saying, pay attention to all signs. Don't ever believe the hype. Let's just say it like that. Don't believe the hype. They always want to tell you what they want to tell you. Oh, I love you. I'll never do nothing bad to you. So why are you doing what you're doing to me? Pay attention. It always, always, always starts small and gets bigger. It never just comes full straight out. Understand me? So please pay attention. something ain't right, but you feel like, ask for help. Please. Trust at least one person you got to trust. You got to go through for help. Let somebody be that person for you. If you don't even, you got to sit in the dark and just pray and ask God because you wanted to empty out all the other loudness so you can try to get that answer. Get it. Any way you know how, get it, but get out. Save yourself. And she was actually blessed where she was able to get out and still,
We're both gonna die today. And I'm like, Sean, like, please, you do not have to do this. And he was still going, like he was still mad, and then he shot me again. So I tried to get away from him, and that's when he shot me in my back, and I kind of like fall to the floor, and I'm like begging him, like, Sean, stop.
And finally, he choked her until she fell unconscious. When she came to, she was able to escape.
I knew I wasn't gonna die. I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna just have to fight my hardest fight.
She ran to get help. Finally, a man called 911, but that was just the beginning. She was completely unaware that while she was undergoing surgery, he was in a standoff with the SWAT team.
I promise you she's gonna be all right. I need you to be all right because she needs a father, okay? She needs her father, Deshaun.
Deshaun was now holding their daughter hostage as negotiators tried to get him to surrender.
Come here, sweetheart. Come here.
Deshaun, don't make me do it.
Deshaun, don't touch the gun and everybody will be fine.
She's freaking out.
Deshaun, come on, buddy.
She's freaking out, dude.
She's scared because of you. She's scared because of you. Come on out.
For 6 hours, deputies tried to get him out, but he used that little girl as a shield as she cried in the chaos. But then, in an unbelievable move, the Orange County SWAT team shot him, saving that little girl.
Go, go! Come on, sweetheart.
Our SWAT officers saw him holding a gun and the baby, shot and killed the man. Thankfully, the baby is okay.
In all,
you see, that was a blessing from God. Like, I don't wish death on nobody, y'all, dead ass. But he needed to go. How you gonna hold your own child like that? You have no love for anybody's life, not even for your own, because you really should have did you in instead of doing her. And forgive me for saying that, but come on, y'all. You know how traumatizing you have that child, and she knows you her father? This is all too much for both of them to endure. They both have to hold each other, mother and daughter. They're going to have to hold each other and be each other's strength through this time. And they really need to seek some counseling, because this is horrible. For this man to do that to them like that, come on, yo. And she actually tried to do the right thing and get away. And, it's so many times that we don't want to, like, call the police and say all this. Yeah, okay, don't call the police, but you need to go call JJ or whoever you got to go let this dude know what it is, so he won't even try to even think about doing no thing like that again. You understand? Because this couldn't have been the first time. Yeah, the first time you got shot, but it wasn't the first time he choked you, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just horrible. By the grace of God, though, she survived. She had multiple surgeries, and she's really trying to reach out and help other people, because that's all you could do. That's all you could do at the end of the day. And it's just sad that she and her daughter had to endure this. So we're going to send out our little prayers and our blessings to them. And as I said, they're already being protected, because you see how the Lord done saved her from that 8 times, God. 8 times. That's some Tupac and, everybody. That's some 8 times. She was meant to be here. And she has a purpose, and her purpose will be fulfilled. That's all I'm saying, But we're gonna keep it like this. Everybody, please, as I said, pay attention to the red flags, men and women, because females is just as crazy as dudes, understand, because I was there myself. I already know what it is, and I know how I moved. But please pay attention to red flags. Get out when you need to get out. You see somebody going through something, help them out. Don't ever turn a blind eye, especially somebody you care about. Like, hold them close. Pay attention. Read between the lines, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that bell. I hope y'all like this story. Let's make it keep going and make it do what it do, as it does. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.